YouTubers, Zeal Eldred here. I just got back from a ride. It's a pretty cold day today. So, well, cool day. It's in the 50s. So I decided that it would be a good day to do. This is one of the things on my list. I wanted to go ahead and talk about the pumps that we carry. There is a site called the Veloharmony, I think, or Veloharmony. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, where they have all these rules against saddlebags and frame pumps and this and that. But back in the day, I don't know, you guys probably remember, I'm probably dating myself here. This is a Zefal pump here. These were very, very common frame pumps that we had, like pump pegs on our frames. It would go under here, and then it's spring loaded, and you could push it. I mean, it'll fit on this frame. I don't carry it. You can see it fits. It fits on this frame. Let me, yeah, you can probably see that over there really well. So that's a frame pump. That's a Zefal frame pump. I don't carry that anymore. I mean, it used to really mar the finish on the frame, you know, where it clamped on the bottom, where it clips to the tubes back there, the C tube and the top tube in that corner. And if you had a peg, like this will fit that frame without a peg. I don't carry it because really there are much better stuff now. I mean, this is the pump I carry. It's a Topeak called Micro Rocket. And what I wanted to do today was talk about the different things that are commonly used today, the pros and cons. Of course, the Zefal pump, man, you can pump up a tire quickly. And what I wanted to do was show, so I'm gonna start with the Zefal pump. I've got a tire here. I'm gonna take all the air out, and I'm gonna run a timer, just kind of let you see, and then I'll discuss the pros and cons. See how long it takes for me to air it up. So let me go ahead and I'm gonna use my iPhone timer on here. Let's go into timer, and I'll put it right here, and then when I start, I'll just, let's see. So I'm gonna take all the air out real quickly. And I'm gonna put this on the valve. I don't know if they still make these anymore. I've had this pump for more than 20 years. It's been sitting around me, you know, and I found it and I decided to do this video. So I'm gonna go ahead and basically when you clip it on there, the Zefal, you have to take it off of the spring and put it on high power. So it has a setting for storing it on the bike. It's spring loaded, and I put it on HP. I'm gonna start the timer. And I'm gonna pump until until my arm is tired. We'll see how long this takes. And it's already, the tire's pretty hard already. And that's basically, you pump as much as you can. And it's hard. So I'm gonna stop there. 36 seconds. So that's it. I'm ready. And this tire's rideable at this point. So let me go ahead and cancel that timer. Okay. So now that's the Zefal frame pump. I mean, I'm sure they have other frame pumps out there that put out more. This was a standard frame pump back in the day that everybody had. I used to have it on my road bike, back when steel was king. So, I'm gonna take all the air out. And I'm gonna use my pocket rocket. Put it on there, basically. It's pretty straightforward. Just pop it on there, and I'm gonna start the timer. And I'll pump until my arm is tired. The pump's heating up just a little bit in the handle from the friction. This pump is very deceiving. And my arm's getting tired. I mean, my shoulder muscles. I can feel them, my chest, it's all participating. And this thing is hard. And I'm gonna stop. I'll stop the timer. It's not super scientific, but I tell you what, this bad boy is even harder than the Zefal. I guess that the Zefal technology is behind. So what I need to do here, I'm not going to do the canister on the test. So I'm going to make sure that you see the Zefal was 36 seconds. This is the timer for the Topeak, 37 seconds. 37 seconds. So that's about a 1 second difference. We know that these guys are fast, the canisters. And my issue with the canisters is that I've taken them on a ride where I ended up running out of canisters because I have multiple flats. And I ran out of canisters, so I ended up having to bum a pump off of somebody. The fortunate thing, it was a group ride. I stopped carrying them around. I still have them here, but I don't carry them anymore for that very reason, because it just makes sense to have my little pump. 37 seconds, my tire's ready to be ridden. So you can kind of see the pros and cons. The Zefal, I'm sure they have other pumps that will probably pump faster, the big ones, but why carry this thing on your frame that's jangling around all the time? And we used to have to put extra straps to keep them in place sometimes because they bounce around, as opposed to this little pocket rocket from Topeak. 37 seconds, it pumps. I mean, I didn't know anything about this pump. We're on a ride. I had a different pump. Let me show you what I had. I had a different pump made by Zeal. This is a Zeal pump that can go in your pocket also. And it has like a little tube that you attach to avoid messing with the valves. So, you know, you have more flexibility. You can let air out or whatever. And it works pretty well. But I was on a ride, and one of my buddies on the ride handed me this pump, and he had that pump. So I used the pump, and I was impressed enough to where I bought 2 of these Topeak pocket rockets. So I recommend that if you're going to be carrying a pump, get the Topeak. It goes in your jersey. They come with the little things that you can clip on the frame and put it by the water bottle cage. I don't bother. I just stick this in my pocket. I have this in one of my larger bags that I put in. I can just put it in the bag and it sits in there. It's a lot better. The Zeal's a little long. It has Schrader versus Presta, so I still keep it for special uses. But for the most part, this is what I carry, and you can see it. You saw it in action. 37 seconds, you're good to go. So post your questions and comments below and let me know what you think. If there's anything I missed or should have covered, because I just wanted to go through the pump that I use and why I used it. I did this little quick test so you can see there's no reason to carry a frame pump nowadays. I don't think there are too many people carrying them anyway. But I wanted to show you that these little pumps, don't ignore them. They're not all created equal though. So there are little pumps out there that are not high pressure. This is high pressure, and the technology for some reason is easy to use and it pumps up quickly. So be safe on the road, and thanks for tuning in.